非常感谢阿胡拉先生的致辞。
Next, I will respectively take Beijing and Tianjin as the starting point to introduce the main tourism line products of Hebei, and this presentation will be conducted in English.
下面呢，我再会给大家同时也介绍京津地区的旅游，这一部分呢是由我来宣读英文。
Embracing the capital Beijing and the municipality Tianjin, facing the Bohai Sea on the east and with a coastline of 487 kilometers, Hebei province is an essential part of the Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei world-class urban agglomeration with a total area of 188,000 square kilometers. A variety of tourist attractions are created based on its brilliant history and culture and magnificent natural scenery. Now, let's approach Hebei, perceive Hebei, and enjoy Hebei. Here, nature and humanity form delightful contrast. Hebei is the only province in China boasting beaches, plains, lakes, hills, mountains, and highlands. The complete topography and distinct four seasons climate create a unique natural scenery. There are two of China's top 10 scenic spots, 2 World Geological Parks, 60 National Forest Parks, and nature reserves. With a long history, Hebei owns 4 World Cultural Heritages, 6 National Historical and Cultural Cities, and 278 National Cultural Relic Protection Units. Many historical and cultural relics are well known at home and abroad. For example, the world's largest existing classical imperial gardens, Chengde Summer Resort and surrounding temples, the world's largest man-made canal, the Grand Canal of China, extending over 600 kilometers in Hebei, the Qing Dynasty imperial mausoleums that are preserved most completely in China, Qingdong Mausoleum, Xingxi Mausoleum, the most essential part of the Great Wall, Jinshan Ridge, the treasure house of ancient architecture in China, Chengding Ancient City, and the Han Tombs in Mancheng, Wa Palace in Shexian County, Kaiyuan Temple in Dingzhou, etc. Walking into Hebei, perceiving natural creation, and appreciating the vicissitudes of history, taste the profound cultural accumulation of the land Yan and Zhao. Here, tradition and modernity blend with each other. Hebei is a delicately beautiful land. The diligent and wise people of Hebei have created splendid works of national treasure. 6 items such as the paper cut in Wuxian County and shadow play in Changshan have been selected as the world's intangible cultural heritage. 148 items such as Hebei Clapper and Wuqian New Year pictures have been selected as the national intangible cultural heritage. Ding kiln, Xin kiln, Qizhou kiln, and Changshan ceramics are the typical representatives of China's ceramic art. Yishui, ancient inkstone, Chuyang stone carving, Fengshui, inner painting, and Handan is an ancient city of thousands of years. These folk cultures are the most beautiful pride of Hebei province. Meanwhile, Hebei is also a vibrant land. With our efforts, new forms of tourism flourish. Kaiyuan National Mine Park, Langfang First Town, and Taihang Water Town attract a large number of tourists every year. With the goal of strengthening cultural and tourism integration, we have created 10 festival brands, including Chanbei Prairie Music Festival, Chengde International Tourism Cultural Festival, etc. Approaching Hebei, appreciating the unique customs of Yan and Zhao, and experiencing the casual pleasure of modern tourism, you will feel the harmony of traditional and modern beauty. Here, development and ecology complement each other. We adhere to the principle of ecological priority and green development. In Saihan Plain, a miracle from a tree to a sea of forest has been created, winning the Earth Guardian Award granted by the United Nations and being called a vivid example of ecological civilization construction by Chairman Xi Jinping, in Hebei we enjoy the magnificence of grassland scenery. With vast expanse of green fields, Changcheng Plain is honored as the hometown of clouds, the world of flowers, sea of forests, and the paradise of birds, and is an ideal place for summer vacation, tourism, and leisure. We enjoy the fun of snow sports. In Chongli, Zhangjiakou, the host venue of snow projects of 2022 Winter Olympics, experience the passionate charm of skiing, appreciate the magnificent scenery of thousands of miles of ice, thousands of miles of snow floating. We feel the comfort of seashore leisure. Beidahe is the ideal place for pleasure and leisure by getting close to the blue sea and the golden sands. Tangshan Bay International Tourism Island is refreshing and pleasant with the fragrance of birds and flowers and clear hot springs. We taste the charm of water townships. Baiyantian Lake in Xiong'an New Area is the largest freshwater lake in northern China, where you may go boating, listen to songs of fishing boats at dusk, watch the wide mist-covered waters, enjoy the green reefs and red lotus. Besides, we may also enjoy the Taihang Mountain in Yanshan, the majestic and fantastic peaks of Zhu Mountain in Qinhuadao, and Baishi Mountains in Laiyuan. Overlook from the summits and enjoy the amorous feelings by visiting Hebei. You will open your heart to dialogue with nature and understand the true essence of harmony between human and nature. Here, openness and tolerance supplement each other. The comprehensive transportation system of Hebei is complete, forming Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei one-hour traffic circle and half-hour commuter circle with high-speed rail running through cities and counties in all directions. 158 air routes have been opened at 6 airports and 47 sea routes have been opened at 3 major ports. Beijing's new airport, located between Beijing and Hebei, will be built and operated next year. Standing at the new starting point of the new era, Hebei is experiencing a period of historic window and strategic opportunity. President Xi Jinping personally planned to promote major national strategies, such as the coordinated development of Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei, the planning and construction of Xiong'an New Area, the preparation for the Beijing Winter Olympics, etc., which are all intersected in Hebei. In addition, we have vigorously promoted trade facilitation, combining with Beijing and Tianjin to implement the 144-hour transit visa-free policy for 53 countries, and the tax rebate policy on shopping departures for overseas tourists. Now I will talk about Zhangjiakou, the host city of the 2022 Winter Olympic Games. As the well-known city beyond the Great Wall, Zhangjiakou is located in the northwest of Hebei province, 180 kilometers away from Beijing. In 2022, Zhangjiakou and Beijing will jointly hold the Winter Olympic Games. As one of the main venues of the Winter Olympic Games, all skiing projects except the alpine skiing and 2 winter competitions will be held in Chongli district, Zhangjiakou. At present, many famous skiing resorts have been built here, such as Wanlong and Miyuan Yunding. There are 166 snow paths totaling 160 kilometers and 67 cable cars totaling 44.5 kilometers. In the snow season, from 2017 to 2018, Chongli district received 2.7 million visitors, becoming an internationally renowned ice and snow sports and tourism resort. In winter, Zhangjiakou is a paradise for ice and snow sports enthusiasts, while in summer, with the vast and blue grassland of the plain and an average temperature of only 18 degrees Celsius, Zhangjiakou is an ideal place for summer vacation and grassland tourism. As a scenic spot of the bilateral, with routes across the grasslands of the plain, Red Skyline is praised as the most beautiful self-driving line in China. located in the worldwide Great Golden Growth Zone at 40 degrees north latitude, Huailai and Shacheng region of Shanjiakou is one of China's oldest and largest grape and wine producing areas. Here there are over 40 wineries and forts, such as Changcheng, Shengcheng, Sijing, Riyun, etc., and thus is hailed as the hometown of Chinese wine. Next, I would like to tell you about Chengde, Qinhuangdao, Tangshan, the Golden Triangle tour in East Beijing. Located in the northeast of Hebei province, Chengde, Tangshan, and Qinhuangdao are rich in tourism resources, and with convenient transportation, it is called the Golden Triangle tourism circuit in East Beijing. Chengde, the imperial summer resort in the Qing dynasty. Located 200 kilometers away from Beijing, Chengde has been a royal summer resort since the Qing dynasty, ranking among the first batch of famous historical and cultural cities in China, and the first batch of outstanding tourist cities in China. The mountain resort and its surrounding temples were listed in the World Cultural Heritage List in 1994. As a summer palace for Qing emperors, the mountain resort was built during the Kangxi, Yongzheng, and Qianlong of Qing dynasty and lasted 89 years. Covering an area of 54,000 square kilometers, it is the world's largest existing classical royal garden and is also one of China's 4 famous gardens with the reputation of gather the world scenery in one garden. The 12 temples around the mountain resort are a combination of the architectural styles and achievements of the early Qing dynasty. Among them, Puning Temple is the largest Tibetan Buddhist temple in northern China, in which the Guanyin Bodhisattva with 1,000 hands and 1,000 eyes is the world's largest gold lacquer wood statue of Buddha. National number 1 Landscape Avenue is a world-class scenic line built in 2018 with a total length of 180 kilometers, stringing the pearls of Chengde, the Saihanpa Machinery Forest Farm, the largest plantations in the world with millions of acres of forest, and winning the Earth Guardian Award granted by the United Nations. The Yudao pastures with grassland, wallflower everywhere, and dotted with lakes. The imperial hunting grounds of Qing dynasty, with the sound of whistling deer, the galloping of 10,000 horses, and magnificent momentum. The tea and salt ancient road, filling with historical charm, bells of horse camel, and endless business travelers. The first grassland in northern Beijing, a vast expanse of green, broad ground and sky, races coming back after stepping on flowers with the horse's feet fragrant. Hills rolling, forests alternating with grasslands, rivers shading with lakes, a flourishing scene of prosperity in summer and multicolored scene in autumn. Chengde is known as the paradise for photographers. Qinhuangdao, one of the 3 summer cities in the world. As a well-known seaside resort for centuries at home and abroad, Qinhuangdao, Camp David of the United States, and Sochi of Russia are together known as the world's 3 summer cities. It is an ideal place to get close to the blue sea and golden sand for pleasure and leisure. With a coastline of 162 kilometers, Qinhuangdao is the longest sandy coast in northern China. Beidaihe is the closest seaside resort to Beijing, with a history of nearly 100 years. There are beautiful natural environment of beach and pleasant climates during the 4 seasons. With gentle beach, clear water, soft and flat tidal, it is the ideal place for sea bathing, sand bathing, and sunbathing. The Golden Coast in Chengli has been rated one of the most beautiful coasts in China by Chinese National Geography and is called the kiss mark of sea and desert. Qinhuangdao is also known as the Natural Museum of the Great Wall, since the old Dragon Head, which is the eastern starting point of the Great Wall, the Shanghai Pass, which is the first pass under heaven, and the Great Wall of Jiashan, which hangs upside down on the cliffs, are all located in Qinhuangdao. Tangshan, the venue of the 2016 World Horticultural Exposition. Neighboring Beijing and Tianjin in the west, Bohai Sea in the south, and Yanshan Mountain in the north, the Great Wall, Imperial Mausoleum, natural landscapes echo with the industrial relics in Tangshan, which performs the unique landscape. As the world's cultural heritage, Eastern Qing Tomb is the largest and most complete existing imperial mausoleum in China, with magnificent and exquisite overall architectural style. The dolmen, divine road, and underground palace show ingenuity and is breathtaking. As a model of ancient Chinese architecture art, the Nangu ecological scenic spot in Tangshan used to be the coal mining subsidence area of Kaiyuan Tangshan Colliery. After years of ecological transformation, it has been transformed into an ecological scenic spot with an overall planning area of 300,000 square kilometers with beautiful landscape. It was awarded by the United Nations International Best Example Award for improving living environment of Dubai and was the venue of the 2016 World Horticultural Exposition. It is a classic ecological mansion work of Tangshan industrial ruins. When coming to Tangshan, you may also visit the Tangshan International Tourist Island and Shaofeidian wetland, the nearest coast to Beijing, to experience the splendid feelings of sea wetland. Finally, I'd like to talk to you about Hebei as the hometown of the Great Wall. As a symbol of the Chinese nation, the Great Wall ranks among the 7 wonders of the world and world cultural heritages. The longest distance, the best preservation, and the most representative architectural style part of the Great Wall are within Hebei province, where there are more than 2,000 kilometers of only the Great Wall in the Ming Dynasty, 268 gates of various sizes, and more than 20 best sections. Beginning with the Old Dragon Head in the east, the Great Wall in Hebei passes through to the west the Shanghai Pass, which is the first pass under heaven, the Jiashan Inverted Great Wall, the Nine Gates Great Wall, the Banqiangyu Great Wall, the Baiyangyu Marble Great Wall, the Qingshan Pass Water Great Wall, the Panjiakou Underwater Great Wall. In turn, among them, the Jinshan Ridge Great Wall in Chengde is the most representative. As the best section of the Great Wall, Jinshan Ridge Great Wall enjoys the reputation of outshining the other sections of the Great Wall. The unique character bricks, obstacle walls, barrier walls, and shielding screen wall are known as the 4 uniques of the Great Wall. Tourists have praised that the Great Wall of China is the world's largest, and the Jinshan Ridge Great Wall can be said to be the greatest of the Great Walls of China. Jinshan